all right. Welcome to Pre-Snap Read, where your sports opinions matter, but only if they agree with mine. That's the way it is. That's the way it is, people. Welcome in. Glad to have you. What is happening? Happy Thursday. We are rocking and rolling. We got football in a little while. We got the Patriots and the Jets. You guys are getting to see it first, right here, right now. Bang! Look at this bad boy. Look at this jersey. Who loves this jersey? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, people. What up, Daniel Berry? What up, James? Rise and shine. It's football time. Just getting home from work and getting things started. We're rocking and rolling. Yeah, we're gonna go through the games, see what you guys think, and we'll see what teams are rising high and which teams are falling. But we'll do that after we talk about all the games for this weekend. So doing the picks, tonight's game in a little while, in under an hour. So in under an hour we have the Jets and the Patriots. So let me know who you guys have for that game. Jets versus the Patriots. Who you got? Let me know in the chats. Let me know. I am going for the Jets. I don't think the Jets are going to win, though. I think the Jets are going to lose. But the Patriots, I want them to win because I want the Patriots to lose. I'm a Colts fan. As you can see, Colts fan. Bam. Let's go. Pow, pow, pow. So, let's go Jets. Don't think they're going to do it. We can hope they can do it. They're the sellers. They're just shipping everybody off like the sauce. The sauce, baby, to the Colts. So, yeah, I'll be rocking this jersey, going for the Jets. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but maybe. You never know. Atlanta kept it close to the Colts. Atlanta kept it close to the Patriots and only lost by one, so maybe the Jets can hang with the Patriots. Maybe. The Jets beat the Browns last week. Can they hang? I don't think so, but I hope so. Probably going to be a 13-point game. Drake May is a possible MVP candidate. Possible MVP candidate. That's crazy to think of. I don't think he's going to be MVP, but if he keeps crushing it the way he is, there's a chance. It's on the table, sports fans, on the table. So welcome in, Rhino Nation. Rocking and rolling, going through the picks. So I am going with the Patriots. So is Pool. What up, Pool? It seems pretty easy. 97% of ESPN people are as well. We have the Commanders and the Dolphins. This one, the Commanders are free falling, so let me know who you have on this one. Commanders versus Dolphins. Bam. Don't know how to fix the situation, but you want the Patriots. Yeah, they probably got it. So the Commanders are free falling. Jane Daniels is done. They're pretty much washed, but so are the Dolphins. But the Dolphins showing a lot more life than the Commanders. That's what I see from watching the games. Tua actually played okay last week. I know it's weird. Played all right. But Commanders are done. They don't have anything. They're going to keep crumbling. They're probably going to be on the bottom of the division. The Jets, the Giants might be there with them, but I feel like the Giants play a little bit better. If it wasn't for those fourth quarter costs for the Giants, the Commanders would be already at the bottom of that division. So the Giants should have beat the Bears, should have beat the Broncos, and then they'd have 4 wins. But the Commanders may be at the bottom. So I'm going with the Dolphins on this one. A tie, says Paul. Dolphins, James? Yeah, I got the Dolphins on this one. Dolphins. All right, next up is this one's ugly. This one is bad. This one is nobody wants to watch this one. Panthers versus Falcons. Let me know what you got on this one. Panthers, Falcons. The last game, it was a 30-0 butt whooping, but that was in Carolina. This one's in Atlanta. So the Panthers destroyed the Falcons last time. 3-6 Falcons, 5-5 Panthers. I say this one's going to be a close one, and the Falcons pull it out. But it depends on if Penix plays better than he's normally playing. Then the Falcons can win. But if he has an abysmal game, and I'm worried about it. I'm leaning towards the Falcons, but I don't like it. It's going to be close. Close game. It's not going to be that 30-0 because, like I said, Atlanta's home. So, not a fan of this. Don't like it. But Atlanta, like I said, kept it close with the Colts and kept it close with the Patriots. So the Falcons doing all right. And the Panthers, both these teams are inconsistent. But, yeah, I don't like either one, which we'll get into in a little while. When we talk about playoffs. Talking about playoffs? Yeah, we're going to be talking about playoffs. Because we are 10 weeks in, we're going into week 11. We're starting week 11 right now. Week 11, people. All right, this one's a big one. I love this matchup right here, right now. The Buccaneers and the Bills. Buccaneers versus the Bills. Love this matchup. You got Baker versus Josh Allen. Yeah. The Bucs just lost last week to the Patriots, and I'm sure the Patriots would love to see the Bucs win that one. But I'm going to say the Bills take it. I'm leaning towards Buffalo, bouncing back, getting the win, staying right there with the Patriots. The Buccaneers too injured. Baker's doing everything he can. Don't think he does enough. I think he needs a little bit more help. Definitely going to need to be healthy for the playoffs. The Bucs. They're 6-3. They may go to 6-4. They should easily win their division. Because man, Saints, Panthers, and Falcons. Easy victory. So just get healthy, Bucs, and you'll be fine. But the Bills really need this to stay there with the Patriots, especially if the Patriots crush the Jets in a little while. Sticks has got the Bucs. James got the Bills, and Pools got the Bills. Yeah, it's like a 2-to-1 ratio, a 4-to-1 ratio. They got 79% Bills. Yeah, I say Bills the whole way. I do like the Bucs, but not on Sunday. Next up, Texans and the Titans. Titans. Oh my God, I didn't type. Titans. Titans are home. They're bad. They're horrible. Cam Ward's still trash. They're 1-8. The rule still is keep picking against the Titans until they win. It's just keep picking against the Titans. Texans came back to beat the Jaguars last week in a miracle with Mills at quarterback since Stroud is done. So, yeah. But Texans, they got 96% of the people behind them. Even with Mills, Mills is way better than Ward, especially at this moment. What up, Matt? Matt to the her. I'm a huge Colts fan, but I got a Sauce jersey. So I went and I bought the Sauce Jets jersey. It just came in today in the mail. This bad boy just came in the mail. So I'm rocking this for the Jets game. And, yeah, definitely not a Jets fan at all. This is my only Jets jersey that I own. Gotta go with Sauce. Saucing it up, people. Sauce it. Bang. Yeah, it's Texans all the way. Texans, with this win this week, going to 5-5. And they might be on the playoff radar, which might be a little bit interesting. But, yeah, Titans, done. Let's see. 10 out of 15 picks made. What are you talking about? I made my picks. Anyways, Bears and Vikings. Oh, this one's a coin flip. Bears versus Vikings. Let me know what you guys have for this one. This one, this like I said, coin toss, coin flip. Close your eyes, throw a dart at the dartboard. I don't know what to do. I mean, the Bears are 6-3. Vikings are 4-5 at home. So the Bears have the way better record. But, man, does anybody believe in Caleb Williams? I still don't believe in Caleb Williams. I don't believe. I think that the Bears' record is highly inflated. And the Vikings, their record is what it is. Sticks and Pool for the Bears. James the Bears, and Matt's got the Vikings. Yeah, I'm going with the Vikings because of the home team. But man, the Bears had them last time at home. They were destroying the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy looked like trash, garbage, awful, and he still does. But in that fourth quarter, he went ham. He went nuts. He went ridiculous to lead the Vikings to a victory. But I'm going to say they straight up win this time. But yeah, if Caleb Williams keeps doing what he's doing, they could easily get the win. And then 7-3, the 7-3 Bears. Does anybody believe the 7-3 Bears? That's bonkers. What up, KQ? Welcome in. Bonkers. Caleb's getting better, but it was a low bar. Jar of moonshine. Yeah. The Bears and the Vikings. Yeah, I don't like this one. This is the one it's like the pick that I'm not confident in the most. Then we got the Packers and the G-Men. Packers versus Giants out there in New York, New Jersey. Packers, they got 94% of the people behind them. 5-3-1 versus 2-8 Giants. The Packers played like crap against the Eagles. They lost 10-7 last week. I covered that game. Dud of a game. Boring. But the Giants, like I said, they should have beat the Bears. They should have beat the Broncos. They lost those games. I feel like they should be really 4-6. And the Packers are 5-3-1. People had them going to the Super Bowl. People had them in the Super Bowl. People had them winning the division. When you watch this team, do you really think they're a playoff team? Do you really think they're going to win the division? Do you think they're going to be a force in the playoffs? I don't. I don't think so. I think that's ridiculous right now. I think that's absurd. I think the Lions are the way better team, and they're not even playing much better than the Packers. And then you have the Bears and Vikings right behind them. It's like, what? The Bears are in first place. No, sorry, the Bears are behind them. My bad. The Bears are ahead of the Packers. I don't understand. I'm not a fan of the Packers, but they're better than the Bears. The record doesn't show it yet, but, I mean, come on. Really? Really? James going for the Giants, same as Poole. Jameis more touchdowns and more picks. So probably the same. He's going to throw 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Yeah, Jameis Winston starting that game. Excuse me, because Dart's out. So they said, Russell Wilson, you're on the bench. Dable's out as well. So Kafka said, you know what, Jameis, let me see you eat that dub this week. I want to see you eat that dub. Let's see if the whole Giants team wants to eat that dub. One of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Jameis Winston doing that whole, oh, eat that dub, look at me, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so I picked the Packers. Man, I can't. Jameis Winston's from Florida State. Love Florida State. Awesome player at Florida State. But the whole crab legs thing years ago and eat that. I can't stand the guy. Can't stand him. Don't like him. He's a bozo and he's dangerous on the field. Dangerous as in you don't know if he's going to throw a touchdown for your team or the opponent. So, I guess I have to root for the Giants, but I can't. If they win, I can't see him eating that dub. I will cringe. I will flip out. I will lose my mind. So I don't want to see the Giants win, but yet I don't believe in the Packers. But I believe in the Packers enough to take down the Giants. So Packers win. That's my pick. All right. Bengals and the Steelers in Pittsburgh. The terrible towels. Bengals versus Steelers. Who do you got for this one? Cincinnati is 3-6, and the Steelers 5-4. Top of the division. You know, I so badly want the Bengals to win that I picked them. I picked the Bengals to win on the road. Old man Flacco going to Pittsburgh. How does he win? I don't know, but he's got to. He needs to. He better. He should. And he will. Let's go. I want to see the Bengals take down the Steelers. Love it. Sticks and James go for the Steelers. Yeah, they're the better team. 81% of the people picking them. I'm going Bengals. I want to see them win. I think they can win. Not going to be pretty. Not going to be easy. But I think this is going to make the division so awesome. It'll bring the Bengals up to 4-6. Drop the Steelers to 5-5. The Ravens going to be right behind them. Oh, man, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great race to the bottom or the top of the division. Yeah, the best team's going to be 5-5 after the Bengals take down the Steelers. That's going to be hilarious. It's going to be great. A Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers matchup again. Didn't we cover? We covered that last time. Wasn't it on like a Thursday night? And there was a battle back and forth, and Flacco won. They were home, but Flacco got the win. Right? That was this game. It wasn't the Browns game, right? Was he on the Bengals? He was on the Bengals. So that's what we'll see again. It'd be hilarious. But that would be so awesome. So sweet. So I'm going Bengals on the upset on the road. Am I crazy? Yes. But we need it. We want to see it. It's going to be hilarious. You're basing your choices on nothing. Man, that Bengals offense can take down that Steelers defense. Flacco's got to get it out fast. Get it out fast. Next up, Chargers and the Jaguars. Bam. Who do you got on this one, folks? Who you got? The Jaguars crumbling. They blew that game to the Texans. Should have had that one and dropped to 5-4 in the division. The Chargers are 7-3 right behind the Broncos in their division. And both these teams, man, they played in the playoffs recently. But yeah, they're not good playoff teams. They're a disaster. Chargers, Trevor's horrible. He is horrible. He's good with his legs this year, but his bar was so high, and he's not even coming close to that. He was like the hottest thing, the biggest thing since Andrew Luck. That should have warned you back then. Screw Andrew Luck. Screw Trevor Lawrence. They're trash. They're garbage. Jaguars going to go to 5-5. Chargers going to go to 8-3, and it's going to help the Colts cruise to an AFC South title. Chargers, Herbert has a day, tears it up. Mr. A-Bear, Justin A-Bear for the dub. Yeah, 89% of the people of ESPN rock and roll with the Chargers. The Rhino is too. His best play is he falls down. Oh, he fell down. Remember, he fell down, got up, and threw a touchdown. Crazy. How did they beat the Chiefs? That pick six by Mahomes was insane. I remember that sticks. Now that you mention that, that's great. Ooh, this is got to be my second favorite matchup, if not my first. Like the Bucks and the Bills is right up there. I think I like this one better. I love this one a little bit more. Man, yeah, I definitely like this one more. This is Seahawks versus Rams. The Hawks of the Sea versus the Rammies. 7-2 versus 7-2. LA's at home. The Rams is the home game on the West Coast. It's going to be a blast. Darnold versus Stafford. Stafford possible MVP. Darnold possible MVP. Their running games are great. Their defense, these teams are, oh man, they're so similar. They're so awesome. They're right there, neck and neck. It's going to come down to the wire in this game. Going to come down to the wire at the end of the season for who's winning this division. But this will be a step in the right direction for whoever wins this game. Hawks, no Rams. No Hawks, no Rams. Rams. What up, Giants fan? I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Rams. I'm going with Stafford. The Seahawks defense is good, but Stafford is playing at a Hall of Fame level. He's playing at an MVP level. He hasn't won the MVP. This could be his year. This could be Stafford's year. I think he has 25 touchdowns and 2 picks. I have to double check that, but he is doing amazing things out there with Puka and Adams. I know it's Puka and Adams, but man, the Rams, top-notch level. Amazing level. James for the Rams, Poole for the Seahawks. Yeah, I'm going Rams. I don't know. I don't think I'm able to cover this game. I want to cover this game. Stafford and his pizza. And you know what? I'm going for the Seahawks now. I can't stand Stafford and his stupid commercials. They were the worst. They're horrible. He's the worst actor. No, Rams it is. Rams win at home. Why is this one not clicked? The Niners and the Cardinals. All right, I don't know why. It must have unclicked. The Niners versus the Cards. Who you guys have for this doozy of a matchup? Doozy. 6-4 Niners, 3-6 Cardinals. The Cardinals are heading downhill. I think Benson's going to be back for this game, though. But whether it's Brissett or Murray, doesn't matter. The Niners have the better team, even though they're crazy injured. Niners, Poole, and the Sticks. Yeah, I'm going with the away team. I say the Niners go to Arizona, take them down. The Cardinals look all right. But the Niners, they find ways to win. And they want to stay with it in that division. So I'll be rooting for the Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr., but the Niners seem like they have it. Because the Cardinals are free falling. And they're free falling. All right, next up, Ravens and the Brownies. Ravens versus Browns. Who you rolling with on this one? Who you got? Ravens and the Browns. Ravens 4-5 and starting to rise on up. Favorites to win the division from last week, 2 weeks ago to last week. And if they win, they're going to go to 500. Browns are 2-7, and Dylan Gabriel, well, he's starting. He's hanging in there. So I think the Ravens are shooting on up the board. If the Ravens win, the Steelers lose to the Bengals, that'll make that a great division to watch. Not going to be an elite division, but a great division to watch. To stay tuned. Ravens. Yeah, everybody's on the Ravens bandwagon. What happened to Vince? Vince is here? I didn't see Vince. Welcome in, Vince. Yeah, you got to go with Lamar. He's going to rise up, bring this Ravens team to the playoffs, and dominates. I counted them out like 4 weeks ago, and the Ravens up to 4-5 and have a chance. All right, next up, the Chiefs and the Broncos. Chiefs and Broncos. Who's winning this bad boy? Chiefs are 5-4 on the road, heading to Denver, Mile High Stadium, Ball Arena. The 8-2 Broncos. Vince's Browns. Oh, they crumbled. Crumbled. Sticks Broncos. James Broncos. Man, oh man. 5-4 Chiefs. Broncos for the Giants. They're on the road. 57% of the people are picking the Chiefs. The Broncos are the underdog at home. 3.5 dogs. You guys all going Broncos. Well, the way I see it, I've been watching a lot of Broncos games. Their offense is terrible. The defense is elite. The Chiefs playing way better. Yeah. They beat the Lions. I'm going with the Chiefs. Going with Patty Mahomes, making this division interesting, knocking the Broncos down to 8-3, and the Chiefs go to 6-4. The Chargers will also be right in the mix. It's going to be a lot tighter after this weekend. Patty Mahomes has magic, find a way to win. PS2, he might be back. I got to double check that, but that'll be huge if they get him back. 99% of the refs are picking KC. Yeah. Oh, and then I think Dobbins is out for the Broncos as well. But Bo Nix, he's not playing well, and Patty Mahomes is rising on up. So you got to go with the hot hand, got to go with the Chiefs. I know Broncos are winning, but they do not look good doing it. They don't. 10-7 win. And they need flukes and miracles to win these games. So don't like what I see from the Broncos. But if they can get their offense to be mid, to be average, this team could win a playoff game. This team could be, on the track to the Super Bowl. But that's if they have an average offense. And their quarterback situation, their offense is not average. Don't like it. It's crap. It's garbage. It's trash. And should be a close game, but I'm going with Patty Bomb Batty for winning that game. Oh, man. We got a few good games. This is another good game. This one's on NBC and Peacock. This is the Sunday night game. Oh, baby. Sunday night. Streaming all day for Sunday night. Lions versus the Eagles. This is a doozy, Peppermint Patty. The Lions on the road going to the Link, taking on Philadelphia Independence. Man. The 6-3 Lions, 7-2 Eagles. This could be for the rights towards like the number 1 seed. The Lions, Lions, they're right there. This could be a possible division matchup because. I don't know. I feel like the Rams or the Seahawks getting that number 1 seed. Whoever wins that match is on that track. Eagles still could get it, but they don't look good either. They beat the Packers 10-7 last week. So a lot of teams up and down, a lot of parity in the NFL. So AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, pretty nice. Lions defense, not so nice. Will Hurts slice and dice him with Devontae Smith? Perhaps. But let me know who you guys got. Lions for the Sticks. James got the Eagles. All right. What up, Pearson? What up, District Nation? You need them boys. Oh, you need your boys, the Commanders, to rattle off 7. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen there, District Nation. But I'm going with the Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions with an upset over the Eagles. That's hopefully a sweet game. Sweet game. So I'm going Lions. So is Pool. All right, next up. What do we got? We got the Cowboys, baby, versus the Raiders. Who's got the dub? Cowboys and Raiders. Cowboys 3-5-1. Excuse me. Cowboys 3-5-1. Raiders 2-7. I'm basically not rocking and rolling with the Raiders until they win too. They look bad. They look horrendous. Geno Smith, horrible. I think he still has the most interceptions of the season. Genty, inconsistent, and I mean Dak, playing top notch is just the defense sucks. So I'm gonna say the Cowboys get this win, go to 4-5-1, and Raiders going down 2-8, and that bottom five is just fluctuating, and a lot of trash at the bottom. Raiders. Ooh, a bunch of people going for the Raiders, saying the Raiders are gonna win. Nah, I'm going Cowboys on the road. Not a Cowboy fan, but I got the Cowboys on the road. That one's on Monday nights. So Sunday night, the Lions versus Eagles is a good one. Cowboys versus Raiders on Monday nights. Stinker. Excuse me. So the best games of the week, Sunday Night Football, Lions, Eagles. Love that matchup. The Chiefs and the Broncos, another great matchup. That's 2. Then we have the Seahawks and the Rams. That's my favorite. I love that one the most. And then the Bucks and the Bills. So there's 4 awesome, top-notch games this weekend. So that Bills-Bucks game is on at 1 o'clock. That's going to be great football, great TV. So 4 awesome matchups. It's great stuff. So the best of AFC versus the NFC for the Bills and the Bucks. You have NFC West, Rams versus Seahawks. Glorious. AFC West, the Chiefs and the Broncos. And NFC, Lions versus Eagles. Those are great matchups, people. Well, those are top notch. All right. So what we're going to do next, we're going to go and see what teams actually have a legitimate shot at the playoffs. That's what we'll do for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to get the standings up, and you tell me if you think teams have a chance at the playoffs or don't have a chance at the playoffs. Where is... All right, there it is. Let me get the standings up. We'll go through division by division and see who has the chance. Because we're 10 weeks in. We're on everything before this right now. We're going into week 11. Week 11 right here, right now. So those first 10 weeks, your record is what it is. Everything else, you just erase now. Just delete everything else. It doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the next 7 games. So the next 7 games is what matters. So delete what you know about those first 10 weeks. We're done. It's over. It's in the books. We got to know and see what's going to happen for the rest of the year. All right. So I'm just going to write down teams that have a possible chance of making the playoffs. Patriots, obviously, they are 8-2, and the Bills, obviously, going to be fighting for that AFC East. The Dolphins 3-7, the Jets 3-7, eliminated. They're done. Not eliminated yet, but they're basically out. So Pats and Bills, all right, and Pats 8-2, Bills 6-3. So this is what we have for the AFC. So 2 teams so far. Bam. Dolphins, Jets, see ya. Gotta go. Can't have you. Now in the AFC North, we have the Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, Browns. Browns 2-7, out. Bengals, I want to believe if they can beat the Steelers that they can hang in that division. I don't think so, but Burrow might be coming back soon. Right now I'm going to say they're out. They're done. So it's between the Steelers and the Ravens. So the Steelers are 5-4, and the Ravens 4-5. 4-5. So we got 4 teams that have a shot at the playoffs. Next, we got the AFC South. You have the Colts. Colts 8-2. Jaguars, I'm going to keep them in it at the moment. They're 5-4. Texans 4-5. I'm going to say out. I know they have more than 3 wins, but 3 wins and less, you're out. I'm going to go and scrap the Texans. Scrapping them. Scrapped. See ya. Gotta go. Titans, 1 win, you're done. See ya. So we're down to 6 teams in possible chance of the playoffs. Next division, AFC West. You have Broncos at 8-2. You got the Chargers at 7-3. And you got the Chiefs at 5-4. So that's 3 teams. Raiders, see ya, gotta go. Jags on life. So yeah, the Jags are going to be the next one to go. And if the Chiefs lose to the Broncos and lose to the Colts, the Chiefs might be the next one to peace out. But anyway, so let's recap. We got 7 teams that made the playoffs. You got Pats, Bills, Steelers, Ravens, Colts, Jags, Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs. 2, 4, 6, 9. So that's 9 teams fighting for 7 spots. That's it. That's it. Who's legitimately going for the number 1 seed? Pats, Colts, and Broncos, Chargers. So you got 4 teams in the running for the number 1 seed. Pats, Colts, Broncos, Chargers. I don't think anybody else really has a legitimate shot. Bills, maybe. But that's number 5 on that list, I would say. Because the Chargers beat the Broncos, so that's why they're up there. Chiefs, no. Colts and Pats, Broncos in the lead. So, yeah, I don't think the Steelers or the Ravens have much of a shot at that number 1 seed. 4 and 5 was good before. All right, so out of those 9 teams, they're fighting for 7 spots. Who's going to get cut out? Right now, it's probably going to be the Steelers and the Jags. So the Steelers and the Jags are on life support in my opinion. So the Steelers are ahead of the division right now in the number 4 spot in the standings. But I mean, I know we have a whole 7 games to go. There's a lot of football, but I see it as 9 teams fighting for 7 spots. Pats have an easier schedule. It's true. It's true. But we'll see. There's always some upsets. Some teams fall to low teams. None of them have really, lost to a bad team. Who did the Pats lose to? No, the Pats lost to the Falcons, didn't they? Didn't the Pats lose to the Falcons and the... Who did they lose to? Who am I blanking on? Pats... I thought they lost to the Falcons. No, they beat the Falcons. Wait, hold on. Oh, they lost to the Steelers and the Raiders. Oh, no. So they did lose to a crappy team, the Raiders. But they've been on fire. Would they win 7 in a row? Yeah, they won 7 in a row. Yeah, they got the Jets, the Bengals, the Giants, the Bills, the Ravens, Jets, and Dolphins. So if they lose to the Bills and the Ravens, that's 2. So they have 4 losses. So the Colts can only lose 2, which could be the Chiefs and the Seahawks. So then they got to beat the Texans and Jaguars twice, and the Niners. So who knows? But yeah. So that's the AFC. We're gonna run through the NFC, and then we're gonna go take a quick break before Thursday night football. So let's rock and roll with the NFC, and see who's got a legitimate shot over there. All right, we're gonna hop to the East. The NFC East. Eagles, obviously, 7-2. Then you got the Cowboys, 3-5-1. Out of there. We got the Commanders, done. And the Giants, deuces. They're out. Only the Eagles make the playoffs in that division. That's 1 team. That was easy. Click. That was easy. Jags and Steelers most likely out. Exactly, sticks. NFC North. All right, we can't drop any teams yet. All right, there's going to be a bunch that are still in there, so this is crazy. Lions at 6-3. You got the Bears at 6-3. You have the Packers at 5-3-1. You got the Vikings at 4-5. All right, I want to eliminate the Vikings, but once they lose to the Bears, in my eyes, they're eliminated. So I'm going to keep them all on there right now. They're all on there right now. All right. What up, genius? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh-oh, you got announcements. There is a genius announcement coming up. So, yeah, everybody's still alive in the NFC North. Wild, wild stuff. NFC South, you got the Bucks The Bucks at 6-3, and I got to keep the Panthers in it at 5-5. Falcons gone, and Saints deuced a long time ago. So we have the Bucks and the Panthers. It's crazy to think the Panthers still have a chance. Panthers, the Panthers. The Vikings going to sleep with the fish tonight. Oh yeah, sleeping with the fishes. And then we got a whole bunch. The NFC is definitely more crowded. Definitely crowded. You got the Seahawks and the Rams. The Seahawks 7-2. Rams 7-2. You got the Niners 6-4. And Cardinals, peace. Deuces. We're doing great. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 10 teams fighting for 7 spots. So 10 teams. Let me just double check the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, thought I miscounted. For 7 spots. So 10 weeks in, heading to week 11, we got 19 teams fighting for 14 spots. So 5 of these are going to get chopped. 5 are going to get the big ugly axe. All right. So here's my look. Panthers, most likely the next one eliminated. Vikings, if they lose to the Bears, they're gone. That's going to drop 2 of them. So those 2 are hanging on by a thread. Who has a chance in the number 1 seed? The Eagles at 7-2. The Lions at 6-3. The Bucks at 6-3. The Seahawks and Rams at 7-2. The Bears at 6-3. I don't think they're a legitimate case for the number 1 seed. But so we have 5 teams fighting for the number 1 seed. So that's the way I see it. But either way, there's 3 teams getting axed. Panthers and Vikings are the next to go. And then 1 more. It's going to be between the Bears and the Niners for that last wild card spot. Vikings are swimming with the fishes. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum. Good stuff there, genius. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, out of the 32 teams, 19 are alive, 13 chopped. And after this week, we might chop another 4. If the Vikings win, they're going to hang on. So, if the Panthers lose, Jaguars lose, Steelers lose, they're going to pretty much be chopped from my list. So, Vikings, even Jags. So, the next loss for those guys, they are going to be eliminated in the Rhino rankings. So, that's that. That is that. And then we're just going to keep an eye on the number 1 seed and what's hanging on from there. So, yeah. Pretty interesting. Pretty crazy. But Niners, if they lose, they might be on the way out too. But, yeah. So, AFC, 9 teams, 7 spots. NFC, 10 teams, 7 spots. We got some great matchups this weekend. We don't have a great matchup tonight, but we're gonna watch anyway. Go, Jets! Take down those Patriots. But we're gonna save this. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm feeling. And the next 7 weeks matter. It's good stuff. Good stuff, people. That is our show. That is our time. We got about 15 minutes of football. You can stay around. I'll redirect you there. I'll start up in about, 8 minutes or something. I'm going to have a little quick snack to hold me over for this game. But we are going to shut it down. All right. So we are done with the nonsense. Where nonsense ends, making sense begins. And where making sense ends is where making dollars begins. All right, people. I'll see you guys in a few minutes for Thursday Night Football with the Patriots and the Jets. That's all she wrote for this one. Pre-snap read. We'll see you Monday. And